I'm sorry that the stream kind of cut off. So it's mostly because of my AirPods. It fell off. You know how Bluetooth is nowadays. But yeah, I'm so sorry about that. But let's continue. All right. So first off, let me just put this. I know we're back. Guess who's back? Back again. That's right. First ever person. Wait, two more people. All right. All right. All right. Now I just gotta finish the other patchy leg. Three people. Wow. This section's filling up real fast. Hopefully my iPad will take all of this in its storage now that I realize. If not, then you guys are the lucky few to actually witness. You know what? Sure, you can make a papercraft, Spino. Yeah, I'd like to see you try. Actually, I'd like to see you do it in general. How does bro look? Bro looks like a chicken, doesn't he? He looks like that one penguin. He looks like those penguins from Surf's Up. You guys know? All right. One leg. Now we just need the other. All right. All right. All right. So got that. Can't believe the stream crashed, guys. Honestly, that was kind of to be expected. When I reach 1,000 subs, I know we're still a far amount from that. Um, so I would probably say we have on average like I'd have about 76,000 views daily, if I'm correct. No, wait, no, that's like the whole channel lifetime actually. 21 people. You seeing this right now? 21 people. Wow. This filled up so quick right now. Yeah, you're probably just gonna. Thank you, Max Taylor. Well, on my screen it says 35. Yeah, from my screen it says 35. Oh, dropping down to 27. Okay. So I think mine's just a bit retraced. Yeah, I think mine's just faulty. That's right, guys. All right. Now it says 20. Yeah, I think mine's just a bit slow, mostly due to the Wi-Fi, I think. All right. All right. Here it is. Yeah, you know what? Because it just switched right now to 11, so yeah, so that's probably just like, what? Yeah, that's probably mine's faster. Yeah, because right now it dropped down to 7, so like, yeah, I think mine's just faster in general. Fastest Wi-Fi alive? Oh yeah, Spino, what series are you gonna be making? Or what's it gonna be about? I would like to know for research purposes. Just kidding. Do not copyright anyone, guys. How do I have the most AXP in this stream? Well, I think because yeah, I think because you chat the most. I'm not saying you talk a lot, just saying that like the chat is like most. Documentary. What would the documentary be about? Dressing. Yeah, I think. Hmm, look at these feet. Dinosaur feet. That's right. All right. So, why is the feet so flat? All right, now mine switched to 11. All right, so thank you. Why his chest so blocky? That's his. That's basically for the shoulder muscles. If you don't know the anatomy, mostly like the chest regions. For example, in chickens, is where like the big part of the rib cage is, the like big block of bone. So that's is where these are his shoulders. Then there's like the two, like kind of like manly chest. So he'll look like really buff. But yeah, that's kind of what it's supposed to look like. Um, Obviously, some dinosaurs don't really look natural with it, but like for example, these guys, they're built to for like heavy hitting. So, all right. So I think I might move this a bit more front. All right. So this is like the idle pose. There we go. That's looking good. Um, what other drawing suggestions do you guys have? They don't have to be like realistic, just like in general, like dinosaurs, obviously. In my public post, my paper craft. All right, I'll be looking forward. Retracted. Oh, message retracted. All right. Now time for the shoulders. I want this guy to have medium shoulders. Well, technically he does have medium shoulders. Head and shoulders, yo. Got that brand new Downy. All right. Okay. All right. There's one shoulder. How many figures do I have? Man, it's hard to tell. Uh, I have like undone that I still haven't started. Probably about like 40, but that's just like the aluminum. When it comes to things I've like started but haven't painted or they just broke, I'd say about like 10, 12. For example, I have a baryonyx here with me, but that one can't stand well. I'm reading right now, so I might not ask it. Yeah, don't worry, Aslan. You gotta do your studies. Maybe you could draw one of my arc playable Rexes. I'll post a pic. Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to draw a T Rex. Um, yeah, but I probably have about. Mm, I think in the video I posted uh, yesterday, the full sculpture too. I think there was a total of about like 40 sculptures, if not less. But that's about an average of what I have. Plus, this guy, he's obviously going to be like the number 40 something. Mm, yeah, but let me see. All right, I got this, got this. I kind of wish that the live chat, but like, I mean, as in um, like once the video posts, you know how the comments are all on the down. I wish those things would stick like the live chat. But um, YouTube is YouTube. They make the rules right now. Um, yeah. All right. So that's one hand done. Um, Do you know how to? Yeah, I know how to speak Spanish. Um, yeah, that's kind of all I can say. Yeah, sí sé hablar español. um, yeah, I mean, technically, I speak both English and Spanish, so it's not really much of a problem. All right, I snapped a pic of him and we keep exploring stuff till the stream ends. Yeah, sure, Goji. I'll be sure to check that out. All right. Okay. So now you got his tiny little hands. Now we just need the tail. Now the tail's the easiest part. Basically, all you have to do is put a noodle and then just strap it onto his butt. And that's it. Because for these guys, he doesn't really need any like osteoderms because like he's a herbivore. Unlike ankylosaurs, which their whole entire body is covered in osteoderms. For example, like here, you can see this beauty. One of my favorite figures, honestly. Yeah, his hands do remind me of a Carnotaurus. Um, yeah, just that compared to its body, they're pretty like average. But once you put them on a big boy like Carnotaurus, they're gonna look so tiny. But mostly because I don't think they had elbows. Yeah, so Carnotaurus' arms were like just these tiny little nubs that just stuck out. So yeah, that's kind of it. Um, you see, all right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is probably I'm gonna preheat the oven in about like once I'm done with the tail. Then I'll get this rearranged and I'll put it up to bake. And in the meanwhile, I can show you guys some of my arts, and I'll show you guys the big one. All right, Aslan, you gotta go finish your homework, obviously, or else you're gonna get revoked. Will I make the Spinosaurus mirabilis? Yeah, probably. That one is pretty fun. It's a pretty fun design I saw. So my AirPod just died again, so the stream might have to be cut short. I hope not. Nah, don't worry, it's 87%. Just the left one, I think. But you guys let me know if it cuts out like as soon as possible so I could end the stream and then go back. All right. Now we got the tail. Now that it's flat, we just roll it up back into a ball so it's soft. You can see my veins. Honestly, I'm a sucker for that thing, bro. Because, like, or how do you say it? I'm like, well, I don't like they're just like, like once you see veins, especially like in the hand regions. Oh my god, I can't stand. All right, so now, all right, so now, all right, the tail is done. So now we just pancake it or sandwich it. It's harder than I thought. All right, there we go. Right, upside down just so this connects. All right. All right. I think this live stream is going pretty well. Unless my cat starts going all crazy all over the place. But I mean, who doesn't love crazy cats? All right. All right. Almost done. Almost done. Alright, guys. So, I think this might be the end of the stream because the baking and painting process is already uh like 17 minutes just to bake, and um, the how do you say how do you say this? Um, the painting process is already like 30 minutes because you have to wait till it cools off, and then you have to put it back to put it back to paint it. Then I also have to find a color palette. Um, unless you guys want to stick around for that. But I mean, it is getting pretty late. It's like what, 6 or 5:40? Well, depending on where you live at least, right? But before you guys go, whoever magnificent people are still watching this stream, you will receive one sandwich. That's right. Who cares about money when we got sandwiches in the house? All right. So there we go. Tail is thick now. And yeah, that's that's Draco Rex finished. I hope you guys like it. Hmm. All right. So now before you guys go, um, obviously this is it compared to Darius. Looks giant, but really isn't. So let me just show you guys one more thing. I know whoever's still watching is gonna get mind blown because of this. Watch. All right. There we go. Yep, that's right. I know this is a big, chunky dinosaur. Is this even considered a dinosaur, bro? It's two giants. Gigantosaur, bro. Here you guys go. This is absolutely giants. I hand sculpted everything from details to paint job to all these spikes. All right. I even did the details on the feet. You can see I even did some scale detail. Look at this beauty. Oh, wow. I think it's supposed to be a diplodocus. Yeah, that's a diplodocus. Let me just put little boy Darius. Yeah, that's how tall this thing is. Yeah, so it's not really winning. It's not losing any fight against any large theropod anytime soon. And with that being said, guys, um, I'll probably end the stream here. I will post the finished product in my community post. If you guys have any art you'd like to share, whether it's related to the channel or not, or just your art in general, like cool stuff you drew, be sure to post it on the community so we can all take a good look at it and appreciate your hard work. Now, I won't steal any more of your time. Yes, Goji, as a T-Rex, you approve. Big boy time. That's right. So, yeah. All right. I'll be sure to check out Vulcan then, Goji. All right, guys. You guys have a nice rest of your day. Um, if not evening, if not night, depending on where you are. I hope you guys keep improving and expressing your creativity as usual. Um, and if you haven't eaten anything or drank any water, I highly suggest you do that to stay hydrated and stay nice and full, so you don't have to go eat anything else. That's right. Bye. See y'all later. There we go. End the stream. Well, okay. One last question. All right, I got you. Which is your favorite figure? I would say that I've made. I think I'll give you two. How about that? My favorite figures that I've made are Majungasaurus. I think I've made an edit of that. Majungasaurus, one of my favorites. And Gastonia, the most recent one I've made. Because I know I just like Ankylosaurs in general. Um, I like uh, Dromaeosaurids as well, like Utah Raptor, Velociraptor, any type of raptor. Um, but yeah, my two favorite sculptures, Gastonia and Majungasaurus in general, and this little guy as well. Yo, it's Gigantoraptor. You joined at the right time, though, bro. All right, so we got C48 here. You can see his stubby little tail, his legs, his hands. Yes, thank you. He is really cute. Now he has to eat. That's right. That's right. So he just took a big chunk out of that with his razor sharp uh, jawbreakers, curb stomping. So, anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice rest of day, evening, and night. And keep expressing your love for art and your love for dinosaurs. I'll see you guys later. Bye.